These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations of guests to hear about our natural world. We're excited to share their story with all of you here today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today you'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team is what makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orcina's orca and commonly called killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we refer to them as Katina, Malia, Nalani, Trua, and Makaio, our killer whale family. Makaio is our youngest whale. He's 12 years old, and our oldest is Makaio's mother, Katina, who is 46 years old. Katina is also the matriarch or leader of our pod. SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even take an active role in their own health and well-being. Now in just a moment, you all are going to get to see one of the very first healthcare behaviors we train our whales, and that's called a voluntary blood sample. But first, our female killer whales, Katina, Malia, and Nalani, they're over there at stage, and they're getting a little snack of herring before they head on over this way. Now what this behavior looks like is our whales learning to roll ventral or upside down, and you'll see they present their trainer with their tail. This not only gives us a great look at their entire body, but it also gives us access to easily seen blood vessels on the white undersides of their tail plates. Now we use sign language to communicate with our whales, so you see they just gave the signal for rolling over ventral and presenting their tail. Now you may be able to see that very thick vein on the white underside of their tail plate, exactly where we can collect that blood sample from. Our veterinarians take a blood sample at least once a month, and our whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now you may notice some of our trainers scrubbing or massaging on the whales, whether on their backs, pectoral flippers, or tail flips. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way we can reward them for remaining calm during procedures like this. It's also a great way for us to strengthen our relationships with the whales. Now taking a blood sample is just one way we can make sure that our whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing our whales. We're able to weigh our whales by asking them to slide their bodies up and out of the water onto a killer whale size scale, which is located in one of our adjacent pools. Now in just a moment, we're going to get to see Katina demonstrate this right here in our slide out. So while she's up here, I want you to notice that the space between her dorsal fin in the middle of her back and her tail flukes will still be in the water. That's called the peduncle, and it's the powerhouse of the whale. It is very muscular and very heavy. Now with our whales on our killer whale size scale, their whole body doesn't fit, so that's why their tail hangs off into the water. It would kind of be like if we put 1 foot on a scale, 1 foot off, we wouldn't get an accurate weight. So we'll ask our whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. Now Katina, she went back to stage, so we're gonna try this behavior again. So watch very closely. She's making her way up here. Now this is all a training session, so Katina's learning a little bit. There she is. And we'll ask our whales to lift their tails up and out of the water, just like this.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. And for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales and for us.
Hey everybody, I'm down here on the left side of the pool. So killer whales learn a lot by playing. They also learn through observational learning and mimicry. From the moment they're born, killer whales learn necessary life skills by playing follow the leader with their mothers and other whales. Well, you all are going to get to play a game of killer whale follow the leader with all of these guys. So we're going to start with the left side over here first. Everybody stand up for me. And this is kind of a tougher behavior. We're going to be led by my friend Bentley down here. So everybody watch him. Nalani's going to watch all of you. So let's take our left hand. We're going to slowly raise it up, slowly with me, so that she can see. Oh. And then on the count of three, slap it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she did it. That was amazing. My instructions were terrible. You guys did so amazing. That was amazing, Bentley. Thank you. So you'll notice that Nalani was paying very close attention to you. You can all have to see. Now, killer whales learn a lot by playing, but they're also seen jumping completely out of the water to get a better look at their surroundings. Here's Katina. All right, right side of the stadium, it's your turn. Everybody stand up for me. We're going to learn a behavior called a breach from my friend Giovanni down there. Hi, Giovanni. Okay, so we're going to take our pointer fingers. It's her birthday. It's Malia's birthday, everybody. Yeah! All right, are we ready? Point your fingers out in front of us. Throw them over your left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, go! Awesome, Giovanni. So every good killer whale trainer knows you have to keep your eye on the whale. So Giovanni's going to do just that. Now, killer whales breach for a number of reasons, but sometimes just to show off. Come on right here. You're on camera, wave to your family. I had no idea that was going to happen. All right, everybody, let's give it up for our audience volunteers, Giovanni, Bentley, and our amazing killer whale family. So killer whales are amazing athletes and can eat up to several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, killer whale diets depend on their location and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador of the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful,
but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written.
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the
the world.
Together, we've got this.
We are